Hello friends, hope you all are well and doing good. Welcome back to my channel. In my previous video of reproduction, I talked about how reproduction occurs in amoeba and bacteria through a sexual mode of reproduction, and today I am going to talk about what is sexual reproduction, a very interesting and important topic from exam points of view, and what are the events that took place in sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction is a very complex process as compared to that of asexual reproduction, and the events that took place in sexual reproduction are categorized as pre-fertilization event, fertilization event and post-fertilization events. Now let us start our topic. As we all knew that reproduction is the process of giving birth to young ones that are similar or identical to their parents. रिप्रोडक्शन इज ऑफ टू टाइप, असेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन एंड सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन. अगर हम बात करते हैं सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन की, तो सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन इज अ वेरी नेचुरल वे ऑफ रिप्रोडक्शन इन animal, humans and most of the plant also choose to reproduce sexually. Sexual reproduction is a very complex process as compared to that of asexual reproduction because it involves the formation and transfer of gametes, which is followed by fertilization that result in the formation of zygote, and embryogenesis, which is defined as the process of initiation and formation of embryo from zygote. Now let us try to understand the process of sexual reproduction with the help of diagram. Here in this diagram you can see that this is a male sperm which is haploid in nature. This is a female egg which is haploid in nature. Their fusion or fertilization will result in the formation of zygote which is diploid in nature. This zygote will undergo mitotic division to form an embryo, and the process is termed as embryogenesis, that is initiation of formation of an embryo from zygote. Now this will further results in the development of a human baby or young one. Now let's have a look on the statement of sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction is a very complex process that involves the formation and transfer of gametes followed by fertilization, the formation of zygote and embryogenesis. Now let us try to understand the events of sexual reproduction. The process of sexual reproduction is divided into three stages, namely pre-fertilization, fertilization and post-fertilization. As the name suggests, in pre-fertilization, it contains the events that took place before fertilization. Fertilization involves those events that took place during fertilization, and post-fertilization involves those events that took place after fertilization. Now, let us try to understand all these stages one by one. Pre-fertilization is the first stage, or you can say the first event that took place in sexual reproduction, and this stage is marked by two processes, that is formation of gametes and their transfer. Gametogenesis, as the name suggests, is the process of creating gametes of two kinds, both male and female. Gametes are the sex cells and they are haploid in nature. Male gametes are termed as sperm, whereas female gametes are termed as ovum or egg. Please remember that female gametes are immobile in nature, and hence male gamete has to be transferred for fertilization. If I talked about unisexual animals, in case of unisexual animals, this transfer of gametes occurs by sexual intercourse. Even in humans, sexual reproduction occurs and fertilization is internal by the means of sexual intercourse. Now let us have a look on the statement of pre-fertilization event. Prefertilization, gametogenesis, that is formation of gametes, and transfer of gametes are the two processes that took place during this stage. Fertilization is the second event of the sexual reproduction. As the name suggests, it is the process where male gamete fuse with the female gamete to form zygote. Here in this diagram you can see that this is a male sperm which is haploid in nature, and this is a female egg, or you can say ovum, which is again haploid in nature. They will fuse together to form a diploid zygote, and this process is termed as fertilization. Let's have a look on the statement of fertilization. Fertilization, it is the process in which a haploid male and female gamete meet and fuse together to form a zygote, and is termed as fertilization or syngamy, that is fusion of two cells. Now, depending upon whether the fertilization occurs outside the body or inside the body, it is divided into two categories, that is your external fertilization if it occurs outside the animal body, and internal fertilization if it occurs inside the animal body. Now, let us try to differentiate between external fertilization and internal fertilization. The difference between external fertilization and internal fertilization. As the name suggests, external fertilization took place outside the animal body, and most of the aquatic animals show external fertilization like fish and frogs. A large number of eggs are needed to be fertilized in this method. Please remember this point. A large number of eggs are needed to be fertilized in this method because most of the fertilized eggs either get washed away by water or eaten by predator. If a large number of eggs are fertilized, then it will ensure the survival of some of the offsprings. Now, if we talk about internal fertilization, as the name suggests, in internal fertilization, fertilization took place inside the animal body. It happens in most of the terrestrial animals, or even in humans, internal fertilization occurs. Unlike external fertilization, there is no need to produce large number of eggs in internal fertilization. With this, I am ending this video now. In my upcoming video of reproduction, I am going to cover post-fertilization, that is the third event or stage of sexual reproduction in detail, and reasoning like why humans are viviparous and what is the difference between viviparous and oviparous. Till then, bye bye and stay connected with me. Please subscribe to my channel.